Good evening. I am here. It is 12:40 a.m. on Wednesday, August 20th. I am feeling a little shitty. The last couple days I've been feeling a little tickle in my throat, and today I woke up and it is a full-blown left side of my throat soreness that's kind of radiating throughout my upper throat and my jaw and mouth. It's probably just a sore throat with kind of like a little radiating pain. I'll be fine. It might be something nasal related. I'm not sure. I don't feel like I'm stuffed or anything, or that I'm having like a nasal drip, but it kind of feels like that's what it is. So I don't know. As a result, I will probably not be talking as much tonight. I'm probably going to cut back on the voice acting severely tonight, if any. I might still do it out of habit, but you know, it is what it is. Hopefully I'll feel better soon. Probably gonna, you know, stay away from the last stream of Kaname Date until I'm feeling up and ready with that. Also, my stream preview never updated here. Am I live? Yes, I am. Okay, good. There we go. I don't know why that wasn't working. Attacks you with dog JPEG. Whose dog is that? PSA. Is that a... Pat stares at. Oh, okay. I can't change my prefix. So, my old Twitch account, because back in the day, you know, Twitch and Justin TV had that split. And I couldn't use Zai Redwinters on Twitch because it was my Justin TV account. So I had to make Zai Plays Games, which is what it was until I switched my online handle to Michael Macaw, which actually didn't happen that far into my streaming. Like, when I started streaming regularly, I was only Zai Plays Games for like 6 months or so, and then I switched to Michael Macaw for the remaining 9 years, 8.5 years so far. But my prefix is ZAIPLA, Zypla, like Zyplay, and they let you change it, but the thing is, they don't let you choose what to change it to. They choose like a random, like the first 3 letters of your handle and then a random number. And I'm like, I don't want to be MIC, like, 8793 or whatever number they're picking for me. It's a random number, like, it has nothing to do with me. I'm like, that makes no sense. If I could be MIC 626, maybe, but, like, why can't I choose my own prefix here? Whatever. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's not like people use my emotes anyway, so who cares? But it does kind of annoy me that it's a thing. Wish you could just make your prefix goob, yeah. Speaking of goob, I'm quite goopy because of the sick. But yeah, that's where I am right now. I'm a little ill, a little sick. Hopefully it doesn't last too long. Tonight I'm just gonna do some Bonanza. Don't know if I'm gonna split this into 2 parts. I might, but it's already up to the late point where I stream, so I don't know. I don't know what the rest of the streams this week are gonna be like. I was thinking maybe I'm going to take off tomorrow and try to get some stuff done, but if I'm feeling sick like this, that might not happen, so I might just come back for more Bonanza, I guess. Yeah, who knows? We'll have to play it by ear, or by throat in my case, I guess. Anyway, this morning, at 9 in the morning, because that's when Nintendo does shit, there was a 45-minute Kirby Air Riders Direct presented by Masahiro Sakurai, and it was good. It was refreshing to see a Sakurai video after how long has the YouTube channel been done now? Like almost a whole year. It's been interesting. You know, back the Smash days were something else, but it was cool. You know, the presentation kind of had the same flair and pomp that one of Sakurai's Smash videos would have. I could listen to him talk about what he ate for breakfast for an hour, and I would be as enthralled as I am hearing him talk about Kirby. And yeah, the game looks great. You know, new characters look great. Magalore somehow returned. It's the prodigal asshole has returned yet again. Courses look really good. I like the Cyber course, and I really like that like wood, that like sunset mountain beach course. I'm gonna be playing that one a lot. It's coming out November 20th. So it's gonna be a December game. And knowing how the schedule's looking at that point, it should be clear for that game to go alongside like maybe Apollo Justice. I'll have to see how I'm feeling. It's also worth noting I am trying to go to MFF again this year, so like a week after that game comes out, I'm going to be gone for a week. So I probably won't be streaming too much of it off the jump, but we'll see what December's like. City Trial being 16 players is cool. I can understand why the events are split into like 8-person maximum segments at the end. I don't like how it's possible for one person to end up alone in a room and just win by default. That seems a little weird to me. Like, yeah, you get to fight the opponent CPUs with the other human opponent's stats, but like, I feel like that kind of defeats the purpose. I do like the options to be prepared for the city trial. Like, you get to vote on the ones you want to go to, or the game will tell you beforehand what you're gonna do. That's cool. I like that. So you're never really in a situation where you have a bad machine. But I'm not a fan of the one person can win by default type scenario. What does that mean if there's only 2 people? Does that mean the rest are CPUs, or does that mean there's only one person facing you in that event? That's kind of weird. Can't wait to play Kirby, but I wish it wasn't $70 because still can't even get Bonanza. Yeah. At least Air Ride seems like it's going to be a $70 game. Mario Kart World has not felt like an $80 game, I'll tell you that. Have you actually seen the context of that emote before? It was like Ace Combat, where a cutscene with 3D characters had a flat image of a dog in it. Oh, really? It's like the cat photo from Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Burn the bitch-ass egg hoe, yes. Here's my running theory / hope. Magalore being a playable character means that Marks will be a playable character, because they have really played up the connection between Magalore and Marks throughout the series. So hopefully Marks is in. Hopefully Susie from Planet Robobot being in means that Taranz is going to be in. It means Elfilin. I hope Elfilin's in. Elfilin needs to be in. He's literally from the newest Kirby game. He should be in there. The Jamba Juice sisters, or whatever they're called. I've never played Star Allies, but I know about the 3 mage girls that serve Jamba Juice. Rick, Kine, and Ku could be a single character, like in whatever it is, Star Allies. Just said the name, Star Allies. That'd be cool. Yeet his ass. Me, Bonanza. Hey, Karma. Think it's a safe bet they'll add anyone playable in Star Allies. Yeah, I don't see why they wouldn't, honestly. It just makes sense. I also hope we can see Queen Sectonia. They wouldn't do that, because Queen Sectonia is essentially Taranza. And they would rather put in Taranza, because Taranza's the good boy. Hey, Closoft, you missed the Fat World? Which one was that? The elephant one? That was quite a ways back. I mean, I'm in the food world now. That's gonna be pretty fat. So yeah, it looks cool. There's a couple little things here and there I'm wondering about. Like, really, Top Ride's not coming back? Top Ride's not coming back. We didn't see anything of an achievement board, which is very unusual. The achievement board was born in Kirby Air Ride. So, not seeing that in the initial, like, direct is weird. I don't know how much more Sakurai could do a direct on regarding this game. Unless he just wants to, like, you know, dab on the haters again. Because it's really funny watching him play a race and immediately be like, oh, I'm braking for 5 seconds, letting everyone get ahead of me, and I'm still gonna finesse and win. He said there's more to show. Yeah, but, like, are we gonna get, like, another, like, 20-minute direct on this? The digs at Mario Kart were funny. Yeah, it's really funny that Nintendo will just let him get away at saying, like, anything he wants. Because they know that, like, he's not really a Nintendo employee and they can't really punish him for it, I guess. It's like when he revealed Banjo and Kazooie for Smash. He's like, if you want to play Banjo and Kazooie, you could do so on Xbox One. During a Nintendo presentation. And you know what? Banjo-Kazooie ended up coming to Switch anyway, so there you go. But yeah, looks fun. It literally just looks like more Kirby Air Ride. It looks like Kirby Air Ride, but polished and better. And that's a plus for me. I loved GameCube Kirby Air Ride. I put a lot of hours into that. I put more time into that than I put into Double Dash. So, considering how much time I put into Mario Kart World, I can probably say that Kirby Air Riders will get a lot of playtime from me. And if it's not progression-based, you know, you could expect me to be playing that offline a lot. I will be maining Cappy. Nice. I don't know who I'll be maining. to be honest, I don't know. I don't know who I prefer. Citron, the original GameCube version, is better than Mario Kart World's entire world. I wouldn't go that far. It's more interactive, but it's also a smaller, more condensed experience. You really can't compare them. That said, Skya is in the running to, you know, eat Mario Kart's Cheerios here. So we'll see. Bit the end of the Dark Matter makes me hope for a story mode of some sort. I think that's absolutely what it's hinting at. I think that's going to be the big secret that Sakurai's hiding for the rest of the game. Because he did that with Smash Ultimate. He did not reveal World of Light until the last Direct before it came out. Like a month before it came out. So, if he's waiting until, like, beginning of November to reveal it, that makes a lot of sense. You made an altar for Queen Sectonia, rip. Look, just put marks in, please. But yeah, it looks good. It looks good. I'm gonna get it. It's coming out November 20th. That will likely be the December game alongside anything I'm cleaning up, if needed. If I don't have anything else going on at the time, I might play. That might be when I do Apollo Justice. Actually, maybe it might be September when I do that. I'll see. Tehran's is more fitting than Mark's. I hope they both get in. She's still playing Sweetcross, very slowly going through it sometimes, but I'm now essentially playing 3 Picross games on 3 different devices. Yeah, no, I do 1 Picross game like every 2 or 3 years, and that's it. I'm like in the last 200 puzzles of Sweetcross, and they're all very slow at this point, so I just don't have the patience to play through it. Yeah, Karma, you gotta be careful. Saying Tehran's is more fitting than Mark's is fighting words to some people in chat that I know really like Mark's. Sweetcross on Switch, Final Fantasy Picross on your 3DS, and GBC Pokemon Picross on your Game & Watch. Karma's getting the banhammer. Got a couple more songs here. We're not done talking yet. I'm sick, but yeah, I'm doing more talking now than I've done in days. Just saying Tehran's is fitting on the Sectonia altar than Mark's. Oh, I thought you were talking about in the game. Is that the dog from Jumpstart? Is it? That's a jabroni, Micah. Oh no, it's Panoots. Okay. Thoughts on Bubsy 4D? It actually looks kind of good. I have never played a Bubsy game. I have never interacted directly with any sort of Bubsy media outside of like 1 clip of the cartoon and watching Vinny Vinesauce play 3D 10 years ago. Here's what I know about Bubsy 4D. It's going to be a competent game in a series that doesn't get very many, that has a notorious reputation for it, and because of that, it's probably just going to be like kind of average, I guess. And also Sean Chiplock's voicing Bubsy, so that's cool. I'm really happy that he's able to celebrate this amazing career milestone. Kudos to him. He's certainly got big Rob Paulson-sized paws to fill, I guess. Did you know this is actually the 3rd modern Bubsy game? I knew there was one other one recently that was, like, okay. That's the thing. Apparently the Bubsy series is not, like, terrible. It's just 3D and, like, 1 previous game that's, like, really bad. And because of that, it just painted the series in, like, an awful light. Bubsy getting a new game with a weird-ass timeline. Yeah, I don't know. It looks alright. I mean, here's the thing. Again, I don't have any stock in Bubsy. If Bubsy's stock is rising, I've already missed the boat on investing in him. Sorry to say. The most exposure to Bubsy I've had is various furries drawing him either as a huge busty boy or transitioned to a girl. So that's what I think about whenever I see Bubsy. I think of a transitioning woman. So there you go. I'm sure it'll be good. I'm sure anyone who actually is invested in Bubsy will enjoy it. Goes lower, get good. Yeah. Silksong is real. Yes. Thursday morning at 10:30, there's going to be some sort of announcement from Team Cherry about Silksong. At this point, I'm frozen at this point. Wow, cool, shit. Why is it PNGtuber, like, freeze at the beginning of the stream, or not at all now? I'm kind of really hoping that they say Silksong's coming out, like, early next year, and not late this year. I have enough to play for the rest of this year. I've already got my long-awaited indie game fix with Mina coming out on Halloween. And possibly Night Manor, but don't tell someone in chat I said that. Yeah, Mina. We're gonna do Pokemon Legends. We're gonna do Katamari. We're gonna do Kirby Air Riders. I think I'm good on Mina the not Mina. I think I'm good on Silksong not coming out for like a couple more months. Please don't release it on Halloween. Why did the game take 7 years to make? Because each room is hand-drawn. It was made by one guy in his basement in his free time. I mean, that's not too far off the mark. Team Cherry is not a big team. They're gonna announce Hollow Knight 3. Look, get Silksong out there first, and then just don't announce anything until Hollow Knight 3 is like a month away from completion. Don't fall into the Silksong trap that you already fell into. We've already got Metroid Prime 4 in that trap, which that's another game that I'm hoping does not release this year anymore, because it's like, even if Nintendo puts out Metroid Primes 2 and 3 on NSO, which 3 is a Wii game, so I don't know how that'd happen. Even if Metroid Prime 2 and 3 come to Switch in some way, I don't have any time I'm going to be able to use to play through those both, and then play 4 as well, in one go. That would take way too long for me right now, so I don't have time for it. You know what, the obvious answer here is just don't buy games on release, and I could absolutely do that. Didn't Silksong start as DLC for Hollow Knight? Yes, it was originally going to be a second DLC alongside the Carnival of Crap, or whatever it was called. I don't know. The DLC that had the guy that looks like the guy from Has-Been Hotel, which came after Hollow Knight. Silksong Trap is honestly a mood. Me rotating multiple projects doing jack and shit. Yeah. So I gotta play Hollow Knight. Have the Vita fan port download. Still need to get your files from the Steam version. I mean, okay, just don't be upset if the port does not work as well as the actual, like, native version. I played it on Switch. I'm not good at that kind of, like, Metroidvania, because that is very, like, it's very, I don't want to say, you know, Dark Souls is kind of the go-to there, but I'm not very, it's like that, and I got almost perfect in that game. I have like 111% out of 112% of that game done, and I don't think I'm ever going back to it at this point to get that last 1%. Whatever, it's fine, just a graphical downgrade a bit. Ah, okay. So what else? Today was the opening of Gamescom, and as far as I can tell, nothing. Absolutely nothing's come out of it. We heard absolutely fuck all nothing. No big announcement, nothing. Jeff Keighley was there and people were upset. So, there you go. In a day of game announcements, somehow the second biggest announcement, or maybe the biggest announcement, was a new Bubsy game. So how does that make you feel? So tired of seeing Jeff Keighley. Can we get a new guy to be the face of the video game announcements? Yeah, I don't... Man. It's a sad state of affairs. Because here's the thing. Back when the video game awards were the Spike TV video game awards, and Jeff Keighley hosted those, he fucking hated how that television network ran them. And I don't blame him. The network, you know, made it awful. It was one of the worst pieces of I watched the very first one when it aired originally. It was one of the worst pieces of shit I had ever watched. It was, you know, just nothing. It was no awards. It was all just musical performances, and just shit that Spike TV aired, like you know, television for men in the lowest common denominator. So it sucked. And he tried so hard to get it to be an independent thing, and then he finally did it. And now instead of running like a fake game award show, he's now running a legitimate game award show that's bogged down by an industry that doesn't deserve it, and an industry that requires heavy ad times and promotions over any sort of actual awards. So, fuck, man. And the truth is, like, I get it. His hands are tied on a lot of that shit, but he still stands there complicit. He can make the call on what to bring up and what not to bring up during a presentation here. And I get that, like, the money, you know, money talks, but, like, there's shit that he could easily bring up that's probably not tied to any sort of, you know, sponsor. The only Spike VG I remember was the one with the big reveal for Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze that leaked early about Cranky Kongs. They were acting awkward about it. That was like the last one. That was the Spike VGA, right? Like the following one was when it went to be like an independent show, wasn't it? Watch at least one before that too, and have zero memory of anymore besides the fact I saw it. The original one I watched was in like 2004. And it was on Spike TV. Years and years before that, that Cranky Kong debacle. And yeah, it was just terrible. Like if you've watched Spike TV itself, you would know exactly what to expect from it, and it was awful and garbage. But yeah, I don't know, Jeff. I feel like Jeff wants to be more legitimate, but at the end of the day, he knows that he's tied to like everything. He's tied to the money. And he's just like, you know what? Fuck it. My hands are tied. I'm just going to keep doing it. When he could easily make a much bigger statement by just refusing. And saying, you know what? We're not doing it this year. We're just gonna let the sponsors lapse and make a point. He could easily do that, I feel. And he chooses not to. Minor when Hideo came out and talked for like 10 minutes with no problem, but when the people who made their Baldur's Gate 3 did their acceptance speech, apparently they were flashed the moving on sign. Yeah. Again, again, here's the thing. Again, that's not necessarily Jeff Keighley's fault that's like that, but he is the figurehead of the entire like thing. And the fact that he's the figurehead of not only the Video Game Awards, but now the Summer Game Fest, and now apparently Gamescom. I didn't know he was actually like the host of Gamescom. What the shit is this? I did not watch the opening night at Gamescom because I'm going to be honest, I only have enough mental energy to handle Jeff Keighley for like 4 hours a year. Like two and a half for the Game Awards and 2 for Summer Games Fest. And even then, I try to tune him out as much as I can. Need to find which streamer I watch actually has a please wrap it up teleprompters and emotes so you could use it. But anyway, like this is going off the rails now. Saw a bit of it. Desert was playing funny sound effects over it. Nice. Anyway, we're going off the rails now. My throat is starting to hurt a bit more now that I've been talking about this for 23 minutes. I love how I started this with, I'm not going to be talking much tonight because I'm sick and my throat hurts. But now I've gone into a whole rant about the Game Awards. Again, none of us know the logistics behind how this works. So I can't necessarily say it's entirely Jeff's fault, but like he as the spokesperson for all this and the man who wants to be in charge needs to take charge. And his silence is him taking charge in a bad way. So there you go. That's what it boils down to. Fuck the Oscars, man. Alright. So that's it. That's it. In a nutshell, Kirby Air Ride looks good. I'm getting it. Bubsy 4D exists. Congratulations, Sean, for bagging that role. And Gamescom is happening, and nothing's been announced. And then Silksong will probably overshadow all of that on Thursday when it gets announced that's coming out on October 10th, 2027. So, there we go. I am going to start Bonanza now, and I'm going to enjoy punching through salt. Literally.